Good morning. Welcome to Old Vines Inn. I am Jan, and it's early, like Sunday morning, and it's still dark out, and it's pretty cool. It's probably a lot colder in a lot of other places, so I'm not complaining. This morning, I got out my book of the Tao, Tao, which is pronounced D, Tao. And it's one of my, I'm going to show it to you even though it's going to be backwards. It's a big book and it's full of beautiful photography with the words. But the Tao is ancient. It's from the Chinese, and the father of Tao was Lao Tzu. And it's a guide how to live your life in harmony with nature, in harmony with animals, with insects, with your fellow man. And obviously, in our path, we have gotten off the path of Tao. And he shared with us 3 treasures that will guide us to live in harmony with not only everything out there on our planet, but also within ourselves. And I want to share those 3 treasures with you because they're so important and they're so beautiful. But before I do, this was translated. It's been translated for, I think, 2,000 different translations, but this one particular is beautiful and I love it. But the dedication, I just want to read you a short little paragraph in the very beginning. This is dedicated to the billions of future human beings who will live the great integrity. This is what the path of Tao is. It's the great integrity. Who will live the great integrity in dimensions far beyond our wildest dreams, and who will forever be appreciative of Lao Tzu, the father of Tao, and of the tribal people, of the civilization's victims, of all of our ultimate technologies, of the courageous visionaries, and of those of us who today are so fortunate to be the midwives of the great transformation. And that's what we want to be. We want to be the midwives of this great integrity. And it takes work and it's hard because our whole culture goes against these 3 treasures. But I want to share them with you so we can practice living our lives closer to the expression of Lao Tzu. Number 1 is love. Now, that might seem obvious, but it takes a fearlessness to live a life of love, compassion. You cannot be fearful of being hurt. You cannot be fearful that not everyone's going to give back that same expression. You have to be fearless to live a life of love and compassion and to really understand how important it is to live your life with an open, soft heart, even when you get hurt, even when somebody leaves you, even when you feel that you just can't risk it, to live that life of openness. You have to be very vulnerable. But Lao Tzu believed in that expression of the great integrity. The second treasure is moderation. Now you can see how that goes against everything that we're being fed. We're being fed that we need more of everything. We need more food. We need more money. We need more possessions. It's never, never enough. That goes against the integrity of life. You will never know, this is Lao Tzu, you will never know abundance as long as you know greed. So that wonderful feeling of having enough, you will never know it as long as you keep hoarding more. And it brings to me I don't know if it was a fable or a parable, but it was about the old miser who kept stuffing money under his bed. And every week or so, he'd go under the bed and he'd pull out all of his money and he'd count it. He'd go, ooh, look at all of my fortune, but I better get just a little bit more. So he'd put it all back and he'd go out and he'd make more money. He'd come home, pull it out, push it under, count it again. Oh yeah, I've got more now. I need a little bit more. He would never spend it for anything because he always had to hold on to it and get more and more. And that became his end, right? Because he could not get rid of that feeling of wanting more. So if we can somehow, even in this culture, live with less, to live with less and feel the abundance of having less, but having enough. Having a roof over your head, having food in your fridge, having someone to care for you or love you. Having enough, but not too much. So look around you, look in your home. Do you have things that you haven't looked at for 30, 40 years? Yeah, but you're holding on to it. It will be the downfall because eventually you have to let go. And it's better to let go when you can let go and not when it's taken from you. Okay, and the third thing is humility. Now, this is a hard thing, humility. We have these egos, and we always want to be right. We always want to think that we are better than the next person. These egos are really tough to tamper down. But humility is what brings trust. When you have humility, people trust you. They know you're not out for yourself. They know you're just not trying to get bigger and better and above everything and everyone. You're humble. You know you don't have all the answers. You know that you're not better than anyone else. But your ego wants you to feed it. So to be humble, to understand that our lives cannot be governed by our ego. They shouldn't be. It's not about having more power. It's not about having more money. It's not about having more possessions. Those aren't the things that they're going to make you feel equal. The ego is always about being better than everything, being on top of everything, but you're not. So those are the three treasures. Okay, love, moderation, and being humble. So our meditation today are about those three things because we are going to be a part of the transformation, right? Right? It starts here with ourselves. Okay, are you ready? So we're going to devote our meditation to these three treasures so they can sink down into our heart, so we can absorb them. Okay, get comfortable. Roll your shoulders back, lay down, or sit up, or recline, whatever works for you. And we'll get into it right now. Okay, I'm going to lower my gaze. You can do so, or you can just close your eyes, whatever feels appropriate for you in this moment. A short meditation on the three treasures. See if you can soften your shoulders, soften your belly, Relax your jaw. Take a nice deep breath in. Let the breath arrive. Feeling the breath as you breathe in and breathe out. Settling in to our comfortable posture. Relax your fingers. Relax your toes. Breathing in and breathing out. Soften your eyelids. Smooth your forehead of lines. Feel the neck muscles begin to relax. The muscles down the back. The muscles in your legs, your thighs, your calves. Position your feet in such a way that feels comfortable for them. Feeling the breath, breathing in, take a moment, be patient to arrive here with me. The mind begins to clear. There's a little space that we've created in the mind for our first treasure, compassion, for love. And feel how life softens when you meet yourself with kindness. And the words that you speak to yourself are kind and gentle. Notice how that compassion doesn't weaken you, it steadies you. Rest for a moment in the wish that may all beings be met with care, including me. I want to care for myself. Breathing in and breathing out. Kindness, compassion, love. Soft, easy. Now let's turn to the second treasure, simplicity. Simplicity, moderation in all things. Let's allow what is unnecessary to fall away. And feel the relief of wanting less, keeping it simple, and explaining less, and proving less. How much freedom you feel when you let go of all that stuff, all the proving, all the accumulation. All the things that our culture tells us we need more of. And in this moment, right now, you need nothing more than this breath, this presence. Nothing more than some food in your belly, a roof over your head, someone you can talk to, someone you care about, some clothes to keep you warm. And then that good health that you strive for arrives. You let go of the tension of always holding on to more and more stuff. Simplicity. Clear your space. Let go of that stuff. Let go of that need for more stuff. Let go of the need of having to explain yourself or convince other people. Just let go of that. Be with yourself. Be okay with yourself. Breathing in, breathing out. Say those words, I'm okay, with little, with simplicity. Keep it simple. And finally, let's touch the third treasure, humility. Let's begin to let go of the urge to be ahead, or to be above, or to be affirmed. Just feel that quiet strength that you build inside of you of standing alongside life rather than over it. You walk with life. And so here we begin to move with the Tao. We begin to move with the Tao, with integrity, in harmony, not against it. And then your body heals and you remain healthy. The stress dissipates of always having to get ahead. Let us remain for a few breaths right here, letting compassion soften you, allowing simplicity to lighten you, and letting humility ground you. Breathing in and breathing out. A short poem, The Three Treasures. Kindness keeps me human. Simplicity keeps me free. And humility keeps me true. I do not need to lead the river. I walk its banks, and still I arrive. Breathing in and breathing out. We thank Lao Tzu, the father of Tao, for showing us this path of authenticity. Thank you, Lao Tzu, for your kind, simple, and humble words. And now, we will begin to close our meditation for this morning as we slowly bring our awareness back to where we began, you and I, looking forward to the next step and taking it, the teaching with us, and let it guide us into a way of living that we feel harmony. And slowly, we will begin now to arrive back, reopen our eyes, and close our meditation for today. Lao Tzu said, It's foolishness, foolishness to live without these three treasures. It's courting disaster, which we can see around us now, disaster, because we don't live these three treasures. We don't, but we can. And it starts with us. So you do it, I'll do it, more people will do it. They'll see our harmony, they'll feel our harmony within us, and they'll jump on board too and share it with them. Share them the three treasures. We will be the revolution. So I hope you have a great day and have it, keep it light, not too heavy. Lighten your stuff, get rid of some of the stuff. And it'll feel good when you do. You'll feel freer. You'll feel kind of clean and fresh. So, okay, thank you for joining me. And I hope I see you next week. And if you have a comment, please write. I try to answer my comments. And if I don't answer your comment, it's because I forgot. And this old brain, I forget, but it's not because I do it intentionally, never, ever. So write to me. I'd like to read what you're thinking. Okay, take care. Or don't write. Don't do whatever you feel like. Okay, I'll see you soon.